All right. So you're in the project, and there's some things to open. Let's see. All right. So go into the content drawer. So I'm gonna there's let me see. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 things to open. Okay. Okay, so first we're gonna go to the BP third person character. So yeah, it's that one. Yep. So open that. So yeah. Oh, did it show up as a separate window? Is it open? I can't see it. Can you drag it as a tab next to level third person? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. See, I can see it now. So yeah, so in this blueprint and so first we're gonna do input for the dash. We're gonna make a new input and we're gonna call it in this third person event graph. If you zoom out look around, you see more to the left, I think there's inputs, yeah, over there. Everything is connected by an input. It's either enhance input or input action. The red things. And all of these inputs come from an input manager. So we're gonna go into that. So go into the content drawer again. We're gonna find the inputs now. Go to input folder and open IMC default alt. Yeah, open that. And then go to the left, the mappings, the arrow. Yeah, drop that down. Okay. So there's move in here. Which is fine. Actually, go back to the third person character. Yeah, look to the right of this. Oh, look at the begin play function, if you can find it. It's the bottom one. To the left. Yeah, it's that one. So you see the so what's happening there on the begin play? We're adding a mapping, an input mapping. So look at the blue node at the end of that. What does it say there? In the variable. It should say yeah, it says IMC default alt. So that's basically we're adding the inputs to the mapping context. So that will allows, so whatever inputs are in IMC default alt, whatever inputs are in there, by adding it to the context, we can now use the input. So we're going to add something to IMC default alt. So go to the content drawer again. We're going to go back to input and go into the actions folder. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So you see there's like IAs. We're going to make one of those. So right click in an empty spot inside the folder. There should be create or something. And then input. Search for input action. If you can find it. There we go. So call it IA underscore dash. Yeah. So that's good. So now open it. Yeah. So yeah, this is what all input actions look like. The main important thing is the triggers value. You wanna, yeah, the bottom one with the array element. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So you want to add 2. So there's a plus sign. Yeah. Yeah. So in the box, you can select like types of input, and you want to select pressed for one of them and released for the other. Just so we have 2 inputs. Press is like, it happens 1 frame when you press the button, and then release just happens for 1 frame as well when you release the button. See, that's good. So that's all we need. So you can save this file now. On the top left. Oh yeah, you already saved it. Okay. So now we go back to IMC default alt. Now we're gonna add this. So on the mappings, to the right of mappings, you see the plus sign. Yeah? Just press add. And then we can choose from here IA dash. We should be able to. Nice. Okay, now drop down, open IA dash. Oh, wait, to the left. The left there, yeah. So you can bind it to any key you want by pressing the keyboard. So I'd say like left shift would be fine. Yeah, there we go. And I'm pretty sure that's it. We just set a IA dash as left shift. So we can save that now. And like, and in the future, like you can also add like multiple inputs to one IA. So you could also add like a gamepad, input and a keyboard input to the same thing. So it's pretty easy. But yeah, so now we can go back to third person character. And now we will reference IA dash. So I want you to like look for an empty spot somewhere in this blueprint, because there we're gonna make some more code. Yeah, right there. Top right is good. So right click and just type in IA dash. You should get the event, enhance input action event. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so when you press lift shift, oh yeah, drop down, press the down arrow. There we go. So when you press left shift, started and completed, that acts as pressed and released. So you can, we're just going to use started for the code, but yeah, there we go. It should work. And yeah, okay, so we have input now. What else? What else do we need? Oh yeah, okay. So the way we're gonna make the dash actually function is make a movement state using the character movement component that is at the bottom of the hierarchy. Yeah. So we can't actually edit this thing, only in like C++ can you edit it, but there's like some functions that we can use to make our own custom movement. So to do that, let's see. Okay, so find begin play in the graph. We're gonna make a variable. And we're gonna instantiate it with something. Like the begin play function on begin play. Oh yeah, you can use that actually. Yeah. Open that and double click event begin play. Yeah. It should go there if you double click. Nice. So to the right, we're going to just initialize a variable. So in the left on the variables, in the left of the screen, where you see the variables, yeah, press the add button. Call this variable dash mode. Yeah, it's good. And in the where it says Boolean, change that, like press on it. Change that to byte. Yeah, byte. Nice. So yeah, now drag it out and get it as a set. Nice. And just connect it at the end after add mapping context. Yeah. And you can set the number to like whatever you want. Maybe 3 or something. Yeah, that's good. 5. So a byte is basically like an integer. And the movement modes, so like the character component has falling, walking, and running, walking, yeah, like stuff like that. They're enums in the character movement. The enums have like integer values. Like technically an enum is just an integer with a name. So that's why we're making the mode as a byte. So now that we have that, we can go back to the let me see actually. Yeah, we can go back to the where the input is. Yeah. And let me see. What else do we need? Okay. So the character component, movement component, has a function to make a custom movement mode. So we're gonna call that. So right click anywhere, or to the right of the input, because we're gonna put it there, and search, what is it called? Set movement mode. Search for set movement mode. Nice. I think that's the one. Yeah. So yeah, that's the one. Connect started to the node. Yep. And then what else? Okay, so you see new movement mode, put that to custom. And then we can grab the dash node. So like drag it from the left of the screen, the variable you made. Yeah, you can just drag it and get it. And then link that to new custom mode. Yeah. Actually, does that work? Nah, I think link it to the bottom. You see how it's like a number? Yeah. I don't know if that works or not, but this will work for me. So yeah. Put it to custom again. I think that's like important for some reason. But yeah, so yeah, put it to custom. So literally all that's happening is that when we input left shift, we set the movement mode to custom, which is 5, the number 5. And now, okay, so there's another function and it's called, so right click anywhere, or like maybe below it, so we have more space below the input. Search for update custom movement. Update custom movement. Nice. Yeah. So we're gonna use it. So this event only like happens when we use the custom movement, which is what we're gonna do. So let's see. So now we need to actually get the custom movement mode, because we set it but we don't have it. So drag out, you see that character movement reference right beside the set movement mode? Yeah, that one. Just copy and paste that and put it down there right beside the update. Oh, it made it invent. I think you have to do Control V for some reason. Yeah, there we go. So drag out the little node from the character movement and search for custom movement mode, or get custom movement mode. I think you have to do get custom movement mode to actually get it. Search for that variable. Nice. So yeah, this is the custom movement mode. So after we press left shift, this mode should equal to 5. And to actually use that, we need like a special thing. So on the update custom movement, pull out the arrow. Oh no, on the event. Yeah, on the event custom update custom movement. Pull out the white arrow. Yeah, yeah. And then search up switch on int. Switch on int. There we go. So yeah, the switch on int takes in integers, and an enumeration, which is what we made, you can cast that basically to an integer. So on the switch on int, add press the plus button, the add pin button, until you get 5. Yep. And 5. There we go. So now connect custom movement mode to the green pin on the switch. Nice. So there we go. So now when update custom movement occurs, we will take the custom movement and the 5 should execute. So whatever's after 5, that will execute. And that's where we're going to do the dash. So first of all, I'm going to make a cooldown. Now we're going to make the cooldown part. So I want you to go to variables again, where we made the byte, and add one. Name it dash time. Yeah, and then set the type to float. There we go. So yeah, now drag that out. And do, let me see. Okay, so yeah, do set. And then pull out the 5, the number 5, and then connect that to set. There we go. So let's see. All right, so we're gonna add the delta time from the update custom movement to the dash. So the way we do that is drag out dash time again, like get a new dash reference, dash time. And instead of doing set, do get. And then drag, like from dash time, drag the little green thing out, and then type add. It should give you an add node. Nice. And then you see delta time on the custom. Yeah, just add that to dash time. Drag it out and add it to dash time. Yep. Yeah, the bottom one. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway works. And then the add pin, the result of the add pin, put that inside set dash time. The green circle of the plus, yeah. Put that in set dash time. Yeah. So now like dash time is going up by delta time. And it's like a clock. So it's like every second it goes up by 1, you know. And we're gonna basically use this as a clock. So from set dash time, drag out the Y pin and then search branch, and then click whatever says branch. Nice. So this is an if statement, and it takes a condition. So let's see. So from the dash time variable, from the green dash time that you have up there, you can do it from the one you already have. Yeah, that one. Drag out again, drag out the thing, and from there search up, hold on, let me see. Search up less than. Nice. And let's see, is that correct? And put like in the where it says 0 in the less than, put like 0.5. So basically we're checking if dash time is less than 0.5 seconds. That's what we're checking here, because it's scaled by delta time. So now put the condition of less than into the branch. Yeah, as the condition, yeah. And there we go. So let's see. So the true, anything in the true will happen when dash time is less than 0.5. So it will become greater than once the false executes. So from the false, I want you to set dash time. So actually copy the set dash time and then move it to the right of the branch. Yeah, and paste it. And then connect it to false. And that's good. So we're just gonna set it to 0, and that way we just restart the timer. So when we hit dash again, it's gonna be 0, and so it will be able to count down again. So it works. So yeah, so we just set the timer, and yeah. Okay. And lastly, we're going to reset the movement mode. So you see that set movement mode from earlier? Just copy that and then paste it to the right. Oh, and also get the character movement reference, because that's important. And link that. Yeah, link the movement and the white node as well. From set to, from the last dash time set, from the very last one. Yeah, there we go. And then in the new movement mode, set that to, let's see, what is this set? Set that to falling. So basically, like, after we do the dash, we immediately set it to falling. So the gummy bear would act like it's falling afterwards. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we like basically like mess with the character movement, and that's important for the animation. So now we're gonna go to the animations. So in the content, oh yeah, wait, save and compile. Yeah, always save and compile, because you never know when your computer might explode. But okay, so now, yeah, now we're gonna go to the animations. So content drawer. Let's see. Where's the animation? Oh, characters. Yeah. Left or right? I guess mannequins. Is it opening? Oh, okay. I guess gummy bear. Maybe. Yeah. Animations. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Uh, it's somewhere. Okay. Go. Click on the content folder. Yeah. Click on that, and then search. Search ABP. There we go. That's the one we want. Unarmed. So open that, and this is the animation. I chose ABP unarmed because that's the one that they put on the gummy bear. So this is the one we're gonna mess with. So first we'll do the event graph. So you see on like one of the tabs, it says event graph. Click on that. Yeah. So look around here. You will see like how the animation actually references the player. As you can see, it referenced the movement component of the character. So that's why I specifically like made a custom mode so that it can just communicate that way. So from here, we're gonna like make our own variable and then use it in the animation because that's how it works. It's pretty simple, kind of. Okay, let me see. Just looking for it. Okay. All right. Okay. So we need to make a new variable, just one. Yep. And it's just a boolean, and call it dashing. Yep. So we're going to use this variable to track when we're dashing. That's basically it. Okay. So you saw that like sequence within this graph. Like if you go up, you see how in the left, you see that sequence. We're gonna on the middle, the sequence node. Yeah, we're gonna use that to just add one more. So click add pin. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then drag out that pin to the bottom just so it's organized, and then search branch. There we go. So we're gonna use this like condition to check if the movement component is on the custom mode. And the way we do that is you see that movement component node, just copy and paste that. The blue one. Yeah, we need that reference to access the movement component. So yeah, so from there, drag out the blue circle from the movement component and type movement mode. We should get a movement mode variable. Nice. So movement mode is basically the current movement mode of the character. It could be custom, it could be falling, but we're gonna check if it's custom. So to do that, drag out from movement mode, drag out and type equals. it should give us a equals condition. Hold on. Oh, this is the wrong one. Try again. And look for like enum. I think it's called enum or something. Yeah, there we go. You see how it has a box and you can like choose the movement mode? Yeah, we're gonna set that to custom because that's what we want. Nice. So yeah, so now drag the red pin to the branch. Yeah. So yeah. So now we're checking if the movement mode is equal to custom. If so, we're gonna do something about it. So yeah, so now we can set like dashing, the dashing variable. So drag out dashing from the left and put set and then copy and paste it because we need two. And then link each one to true, or link one to true and the other one to false. Because we're basically saying like, if the movement mode is dashing, we set it to dashing. We set dashing to true. So click the check mark on the true one, and there we go. And that's it. So when it's dashing, dashing is set to true, and when it's not, it's set to false. And one last variable, if you look up, look at like go up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So you see on the middle like comment, you see should move. Yeah, copy and paste that. And then drag and then paste it to, yeah, down there. And link it to the true I guess path. Yeah. Link it to there. And that's good. So the reason I just did that is because should move is used to like detect when the bear is walking or stuff like that. So when we're dashing, we just set that to a false. So like the animation doesn't freak out. And that's it for the event graph. So we can save and compile. So now we're going to go, we're still going to stay here for a little bit and go to, you see main states as a tab. Main states. Yeah, to the right. Yeah. So what you're seeing right now is called an animation graph. It's basically the same thing as an event graph. It's just like states though. It's just a bunch of states. So we're gonna add a state that uses dashing, the dashing boolean, to play an animation. So yeah. Okay, so let me see how I actually did this. Okay. All right. So you kind of need to look at like some of these things to understand what's happening. So let me see. So click on land and double click that. We're just gonna open it up real quick. So there we go. So land, this is like a state. And you see land sequence player? That's an animation. The way you like get any animation into this is you just type the name of the animation as a node. And then it plays, and then the output animation pose. The result goes to the anim graph. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Basically, we're just gonna copy what they do. So go to the left of the whole window. Do you see anim graph in the left beside the variables? Yeah, double click that. And that's what it looks like. So there's two things. There's locomotion, state machine, and there's main states. We're gonna add stuff to main states because that's just how we did it. But they're basically like both running. They choose what animations to play with like the variables, and then they like do some other stuff, and then output a pose, as you can see. And yeah, that's basically all that's happening. So yeah, so double click main states, and we're back to where we were. All right, so first we're gonna make something. So right click like anywhere. You should get like 4 options. I don't actually remember which one is which, but click one because I don't remember. Oh, okay, that's a state. Okay, cool. We need that. So name this state dashing. Wait a second, I just realized it's not called dashing, it's called diving. Oh, whatever. Anyways, I just realized that now. They want a dive, not a dash. God damn it. Whatever. Click to land. You see to land. Click that. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't say what it is. Okay. Well, right click again. We're gonna try to get like whatever to land is. We need one of those. So click a different one, see what you get. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's not that one. I guess it's not a conduit. There we go. Oh, it's an alias. Okay. So, yeah, rename that alias to dashing. Yeah. Nice. So we're gonna basically connect these somehow. And the way that works is you see to land and land. You see there's an arrow in the middle. Look at that circle. There's also a circle. Click on that. The main part of this is the not is falling boolean. That red like thing that shows up. That's literally the boolean that's on the left as a variable. So that's what we're gonna do with dashing. We're gonna use it to basically check if we're allowed to go to dashing. So from to dashing, try to drag an arrow and connect it to dashing. I think you like hover outside of it, like the outline of it, maybe. There we go. And yep, just connected. And there we go. So that little circle showed up. Click it. Double click it actually. There we go. So now we're in. So just drag dashing, the dashing variable, and then yeah, drag it in there. Do get, and just plug it into can enter transition. We're basically checking if it's true or false. If it's true, it's gonna allow us to enter the transition. So that's it. So go back. It's kind of weird to go back. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. So if you look at the circle, it should have the boolean. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's basically the condition. Okay. So to dashing. Click on that. So you see the aliases on the right. Those are basically checks. So if jump is checked, then to dashing will check if is jump happening. That will basically tell it when it can activate. And then it will check for are you dashing or not, and stuff. So we're going to check. Let me see. What did I check actually? I check. Oh, okay. I check everything except dashing. So land, fall loop, jump, locomotion. And I do that because basically I want. I'm thinking of this like Fall Guys. If you ever played that, you can like dash in midair. You can dash while falling. Dash on the ground. That's basically what we're saying here. And yeah, that's it for to dashing. So now we're gonna go to dashing. Double click that, and yeah. Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, so here we're just gonna add the dash animation. Or actually, yeah, okay, so yeah, right click anywhere. Type MM. When you type MM, there should be a list of animations. And then do like underscore and then dash. MM dash. Oh, yeah, that's something else. That also happens to me too. It like just gives you something else. We want a player. MM dash player. Nice. So yeah, that's just the animation. And then link the little person to the result. Yeah. So basically what we're saying here is that when dashing is active, it will play MM dash. Let me see. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. So yeah, we just set the animation and that's good. So let's see. Okay, so now we go back to anim graph with all those two main states. Click on main state machine. Yeah, that's where the states are. Yeah. So at this point, like it plays the animation. It will play it and something will happen. Actually, yeah, let's save and compile this and go back to level third person. We're just gonna test it out real quick. Press play. So move around and stuff. Yeah, so press left shift. See if something happens. Oh. Nothing's happening. It doesn't look like anything's happening. Oh. Do you lose like control? Well, what's supposed to happen is like when you press left shift, you're supposed to dash. Uh, hmm. Actually, go back to BP third person character, the blueprint of the character. Uh, let's see. So we're just gonna check that the input is actually working. The IA dash. So after in the IA dash input node, after we set movement mode, after beside the enhanced input of the dash, yeah, right there. Just drag out like after set movement mode. Yeah, drag out and type print string. Yeah, and then actually, yeah, that should be good. It's gonna, so every time we press the input, it's gonna say hello. And that's just gonna confirm to us that it's actually doing something. So save and compile, and we're gonna go back to the level and test it out. So press left shift. Oh. I'm guessing nothing's happened. Yeah, there's no thing going on. Excuse me. That's weird. Okay, so like I'm guessing two things are happening. One, this gummy bear isn't BP third person character, but it's something else. It's probably BP third person character temp. Well, yeah, go back to the like gummy bears. I think it's all the way down in third person folder. Yeah. I think we can just easily copy and paste the code into the other gummy bear. So go to third person. Oh, you still have the search to AVP. Yeah, you gotta remove that. Nice. I think it's in blueprints. Or was it? Is it in characters? Oh no, there it is. Okay, so select the temp one. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's spawning in. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why this is not working. So yeah, so go actually go up, go to the very top comment. Yeah, okay, so you see the mapping context? It says default alt. Okay, so it should work. It should work. So go back to the other character and copy and paste all of that. Yeah. So just how do you say it? You can select like a box, like a window. You know, like in Windows, like you can drag and select stuff. Yeah. Yep. And then Control C, and then go back and choose like the same spot. Yeah. And then paste it. Nice. And then save and compile. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, so this character doesn't have the time variable or what's it called? The byte variable. So we just have to remake that. That's what it's saying. So in the left variables, add a dash node byte and the dash time as a float. Yeah, it's a byte. Dash node as a byte. And then dash time as a float. There we go. Try to save and compile. See if it like automatically. Nice. Okay. Let me see. Zoom in a little bit, just making sure it's all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. Okay. So yeah, so now let's go back to the level and play. Nice. So, can you move at all? Is it looping or something? I think it's looping. Actually, yeah, it probably is. Okay, so pause or stop. And then, so we're gonna go back to the anim graph. AVP unarmed. Let's go back to dashing. And choose that. Yeah, dash. Go to the right. Look at the settings. Details. Scroll down. You see loop animation, turn that off. Yeah. And now save and compile. And then let's go back and check that. Can you move around? So yeah, it's broken, but I know it's broken because we haven't done enough yet to actually fix it. So we're gonna go back to the anim graph, AVP unarmed. So to fix that, we're gonna go to main states. Yeah. So the way these animations like end and they return to locomotion is just by following a path. And in this case, we're going to connect dashing to fall loop. So you see dashing and fall loop. We're just going to connect them. So drag an arrow from dashing and point it to fall loop. All the way up there. Yeah. There we go. Now click the circle in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of far. Go to details On the right, scroll down. Oh no, scroll up. My bad. Scroll up. And you see automatic rule based. Check that. And that basically means once we go to dashing, it's gonna automatically go to for loop with no condition or anything. That's all that means. Pretty sure. So compile and save. We're gonna see if this works. Can you move? Oh, I'm guessing not. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, go back to BP third person character temp. Go to the end, like the very right, yeah. Let's see. So that's good. Mm, After like the dash happens, you should be able to move again, but I guess it doesn't. Hmm. Let me see. I'm checking like my own code to see if I did anything different. Hmm. 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 Uh, what's the timer set? Yeah, it looks set. Hmm. Oh, I think I know. I know what's happening. Okay. We forgot like two things, just two nodes. So find begin play in this. Uh, so on the left, click the event graph, the arrow. Yeah, click the drop down, find event begin play. Yeah, double click so it can snap you to it. So at the end of this path somewhere of the white line, go to the right. Yeah, after add mapping context, we're just gonna uh, get the variables, get the variables we made, the dash node and dash time get set for each of them, and then connect them to the line. Yeah, and then connect each other. Or oh yeah, it has to go like one path, you know. Yeah, for some reason it can't go like multiple. But set dash node to 5 because that's what we set it as. And there we go. So save and compile now. Now it should work. That's the only thing we were missing. Yeah, you can move now. And try jumping and dashing. See if that works. Nice. You can still move, right? Yeah. So yeah, so as you can see, it's working. But the animation is like going crazy. It's like, this is not good. the fact that the animation is moving the model like forward like that, because the collision isn't following it. We're not actually moving the gummy bear. It's just like moving by itself. So we're gonna basically like change the animation so it doesn't do that. So yeah, so go to AVP unarmed, go to dashing, because that's where the animation is. Double click dash. So this is the animation. As you can see, it looks just like what the gummy bear was doing. And you see that path. That's why it's doing that, because it's set to move like that. It's pretty easy to actually change this, but we're gonna basically make a new animation just so we don't confuse people. So from this animation, we can make like a copy. So on the top left of the screen, you see create asset. Yeah, click that. There should be from source animation or something. Click from source. I can't see it because like the OBS doesn't show it for some reason, but you should be able to create animation and then from source, and then click that. See what happens. It made a new one. Can you drag it beside dash if it made a new one? Oh wait. Did it ask for a file? Okay, this is actually important. It should have asked for a file location and a name. So if you did it, kind of like restart, I guess, because it's important where the file is and stuff. So when you create the asset from the source animation, yeah, when you create the asset from the source animation, it's gonna show up the file locations. And when you see that, set the file to, I think it's animations. Find where the jump animations are. The file should be called jump. And click on that. If once you click on that, you will set it. Excuse me. You will set it to that file location, and then the name. Set the name to dash, and then add still at the end of the name, just so it's different from the original dash. Dash still, and then you should be able to make it. Did it work? Can you drag it like beside all the other tabs? Oh, you showed me. Oh, okay. Oh, unarmed. Sorry, I didn't see it. But yeah, unarmed. Unarmed jump. And then rename it dash still. So the same name, but with still at the end. So we know that is different from the original. Did it work? Let me see. Wait, why does it look like that? Is that thing spazzing out for you too? Because that doesn't look normal. Yeah, is it spazzing out? It kind of doesn't look normal. Okay. All right. Well, it should look like it should be basically a copy of the dash. Hmm. Uh, yeah, I don't know if this worked or not. It should just okay. Let's try that again. Because I don't think it should look. It's supposed to look like that. So you see on the bottom right, those are all the animations. You can just double click on dash, and we're just gonna do that again. Except like, I think I should just hold on. Let me send a screenshot of what it should look like. I think there's a weird part. So I'm gonna open up the project right now and just take a screenshot of that. Let's see. Just gonna open up. Yeah, probably. Because reference pose means like a single frame of the animation. So that's probably it. Um, so yeah, you can try again with the other option. While you do that, I'm gonna look at it myself and take a screenshot of what of just to confirm. Oh, it should be okay. I have it right now. It should be create animation, current animation, animation data. I'm gonna send a screenshot just so we can see it. There we go. Oh, did you do it? Nice, you did. Yeah, yeah, that looks right. So we just made a new version and now we can edit this. So on the left of all those details, scroll down, and stop. So you see root motion, the tab. You see force root lock. Check that. And then save save this animation. And you see how it's not moving anymore and it's just doing the animation. That's all it takes. It's just force root lock. That for some reason just removes the translation and just locks it. So now we're gonna use this animation and replace it in the or use it to replace the dash in AVP unarmed. So go back to AVP unarmed. You can delete that, I guess. And then right click and search for the animation name mm__ steel 2. Oh, whoops. Get the player, yeah, because it's like a animation player. That's what it's called. There we go, and just link that up, and then save and compile, and it should work. Oh wait. Sorry, I forgot something. Yeah, go back. Read that note. What does that say? I actually forgot what it said. I can't see it, but it should say something like, I don't know, loop or something. So go to the right. The looping is set to true. So yeah, we want that false. Nice. So save and compile, and I think it should go away. Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah. And now we should do the thing just still. There we go. So yeah. That's pretty much it actually. Well, it's not all, but this is basically as far as I'm gonna help, I guess. But yeah, so we just made a new animation, we targeted it, or we used it, we made a new movement state, we made new input, we made all that in the BP third person character temp. So go back to the third person character, and let's see. Try to like highlight all of your code. All of the code that we made is on the right. Yeah, all of that. Try to move that like a little further to the right, so we can like isolate it a little bit. Yeah. Move it a little, move all of that a little bit, and then right click while everything's selected. Search comment. I think you can make a comment. And yeah, there we go. And name it dash on the comment. Or I guess it's a dive. Yeah, I completely like forgot it's a dive and not a dash. Yeah, name it dive. The cool thing about this is if you want to make it a dive, you just change the animation. Just how we did in the anim graph, you just change the animation that's in there to something else. You can change it to anything you want, and it would just work the same. And save and compile. And yeah, that's it. Well, that's not it, but yeah. So from here, zoom in a little bit. Zoom into the branch. That branch is where the dash should happen. So like from true, it's basically checking like, okay, the dash has 0.5 seconds to do what it wants, basically. After that 0.5 seconds, we set the movement back to falling. So within those seconds, it will be true. So in that time, like that's where you will push the gummy bear forward or whatever. So yeah, from here, I'm gonna let you figure it out, basically. I want you to like try to figure it out, like figure out how to push the bear forward. I'll give you a hint. And it like the first hint is it has to come from true. So you see that true arrow? Yeah, whatever you do, whatever you connect to that, that's where the dashing will happen. That's where it has to happen. And if you look to the left of this whole like blueprint, if you zoom out a little bit, look to the left of the whole thing. Yeah, we're gonna find a node, more down. It's like middle. Okay, there we go. I think. Zoom in on the movement input. So you see that node add movement input. That's basically how they're moving the gummy bear with input. And what that is like you take a direction, a vector 3, and you move it by a certain value. That's what's happening. So actually, I think you can use this function, to move the gummy bear like towards, like as if it's dashing. I think you can use that. And I think this will be good because it also like checks for collision. So if you move something, it won't face. If you move the gummy bear, it won't phase through a collision, which is good because that would break the game like entirely. But yeah, so basically, try to use add movement input. Actually, yeah, just copy that, and then paste it after the branch on your dash. Connect it to true, because that's where the dashing will happen. So connect it to true, and I think from here, I'll let you go, figure it out, because from here, all you have to do, or all that should happen, is you push the gummy bear forward. Some direction. I think you will have to figure out like what the direction is, based on input, or like based on where the gummy bear last faced, like before dash happened. So yeah, so before dash ever happened, maybe store where the gummy bear was facing, the forward, as it's called, the forward vector of the gummy bear. Use that and then move it a certain amount with like a variable. And yeah, you can save and compile from here. And yeah, I think from here you can figure out how to move the gummy bear. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Like we did a bunch of stuff, animations, input, and stuff.
Shoot, thank you. This was a huge way to start this off.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason I was able to tell you this at all was because, like, in my free time when I was taking the class you were taking, Intro to Game, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I literally just spent the time and like messed around. Like I messed around with animations. I was just curious, like I was curious like how things work because like I wanted to do as much as I could, right? So at that
Mhm.
time I was just looking at the animations. I saw the anim graph and stuff, and I was like, oh, wait, this is using like a boolean, or there's like also an event graph. I know about that. And so I just put the pieces together, you know. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, it's like it's not too complicated. It's just all over the place, you know. Like it's hard to
yeah.
find this stuff. But yeah. So yeah, any oh yeah, I also recorded this. If that's okay with you, I
Oh,
can
that's
yeah, I can send you like the recording. I can like upload it to my channel, but like unlisted, so it's private.
mhm.
So only people with the link can see it. So
Okay.
like, so yeah, in case you wanna like look over what we did here and like look at how we made animation and stuff.
Just got to
Um,
refresh it. That might help. Yeah. 'Cause we went through a lot. Well,
yeah,
for me.
it's a lot. Um, it's like a year of like studying that we just went through. But yeah, that should help you out. We honestly did like the most difficult stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah,
So all I have to do now is just make the gummy bear move, and is that it, or is something else we're gonna do?
yeah, that should be it because you know the character movement component. You know how you were
Mhm.
like not able to move at all. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's basically handling it on its own. It's handling the states. So after the what like while the dash is happening, you can't move around, and after the dash is finished, then you can move around. You know, so it
Yeah.
automatically does that, and yeah, yeah, all you have to do now is just push the gummy bear as if it was like a
Actually dashing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um, And yeah, that should be it. And maybe like someone could add sound effects to it from their uh um there's also like another problem maybe of like of